This video is brought to you by Straight Goods News, Canada's alternative online news source. Visit straightgoods.ca.
We expected people to get a job in their region, in their area of sort of expertise, which seems to be a change in time from what Mr. Flaherty said yesterday. What do you make of the comments?
All I can do is base myself on what I heard the Minister of Finance say. He's the one who's ultimately responsible for this, and he said that nurses and teachers should just go drive a taxi if they can't find a job.
Is that okay, or are there problems with that as well, that you're telling somebody?
We're hearing the Minister of Finance say yesterday very clearly what he said. Was there an attempt today to attenuate some of that in response to some of the questions? Hard to say, we haven't seen the rules yet. But what is abundantly clear is that they're trying to hide the reality of that budget. The budget specifically states that they will be adding 2 years to the working life of the average Canadian. Everyone's going to have to work from instead of 65 to age 67. They're going to be taking $12,000 out of their pockets. That's the reality of what the Conservatives are putting on the table. There's no point for them to try to deny that that's what's in the budget, but that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, well, it's being put off for later on. It's in this budget that it's being done. That's why it's on the table, but that's why they're trying to hide it in this Trojan horse bill of theirs. They're trying to occult the whole thing and say it's not really there, stop paying attention to it. When you hear the answers that we got today about handicapped persons being required to work more, and that's the right solution, that a nurse or a teacher should go work as a taxi driver, that's the fundamental philosophy of this Conservative government, and Canadians should be aware of it. That's what we heard in the House today. So they can try to send in Ms. Finlay to give a slightly different answer from Minister Flaherty. Mr. Flaherty is the Minister of Finance. It's his budget, and he's giving the real government version. It's the same thing last week when they were trying to send us signals that they might be open to splitting the bill. Mr. Flaherty came out. He said, there's no way this bill's going to be split. Guess who won? It's Mr. Flaherty. He's calling the shots. You should listen to what he's saying, not what anybody else says. Thank you.